Hello guys, and welcome here to the Texas Motor Speedway for race number 2 of the Carvana Wildcard Series. Today we will kick off the second race on our Oval Championship and the second race on our Overall Championship. Before we get started, here's a look at the Oval Championship standings right now. Saw the overall standings at the end of last race. No surprise, kind of the same, just minus the double points. So, anyway, Frodemar Otts will start on the pole today here at Texas. To his outside will be Karen James making her first start of the season, and that number 39, Discount Tire Dodge. You saw the knockout qualifying results. Of course, Dave James did miss the field. Unfortunate for him. Because of the Champions Provisional by Tim Horton. That is the first time he has used the Provisional this season. He will only have it available to him 4 more times throughout the course of this season. Anyway, without further delay, we'll be right back in just a moment here on NCN as we will take you to the green here for race number 2 at Texas. Through turn 4. Does the 24 have enough? It's going to be a drag race to the line. We're going down the front stretch. The 96 blue wins the race at Coda. Here we go. We are getting ready to start race number 2 as they go through turns 3 and 4. We saw an interesting race Daytona, which Miguel Zapata picked up the win to start the season. Could it be Frodemar Otts today, or will it be Karen James or any of these other 36? We'll find out as the green flag is out. We're underway at Texas. Otts gets out to an early advantage and leads the lap. But Soleo is closing and fast in that 49. And now Karen James will battle for second here on our second lap of the race. Will she get it back? No. Soleo holds on. Here comes Austin Shaw as well, looking for third. He jumped 2 spots on that last lap, and that 48 looking strong on the short run. Keep an eye on that 48. He's going to the front right now. And he'll fall back in line behind the 49. Just didn't carry enough momentum. Meanwhile, Frodemar Otts has a pretty good lead right now. It's closing though. Here comes the 49 of Crystal Soleo to the inside with help from Austin Shaw. Obviously the draft not as big here. Keep in mind we go to, I believe, Auto Club and then Sonoma coming up. We'll have Mexico, and then Auto Club in Sonoma. I can't remember which order they are in as Saleo goes to the lead. But that being said, those races should occur before our Christmas break. We will not have any races here on NCN on Christmas. But after Christmas, I believe we'll have races 6 through 8. As Saleo continues to lead, here comes Austin Shaw. I don't believe he's won since Darlington last season, and he missed the playoffs. He couldn't stay in that top 25. Keep in mind, the top 25 with a win, you're in the playoffs. If you have like 3-4 wins and you're outside the top 25, you're not making the playoffs. As Austin Shaw goes to the race lead here at Texas. Now keep in mind, these guys are going to have to make pit stops. It is a short race, but they will have to make some pit stops. As Shaw and Otts get out to a lead, here comes Hillary Sanchez. She's got third now. Keep in mind, Sanchez missed the race at Daytona, missed out on some valuable double points at Daytona. She has a lot of ground to make up. Now, obviously she could still stay in it in the Oval Championship race despite missing Daytona, but and of course she won't have that much ground to make up. But on the overall championship side, if she wants to make it, she's going to have a lot of work to do. This race, next race, and the race after, more than likely. I mean, Hillary Sanchez, probably one of the more clutch drivers in this series, and obviously in Gel Cup Series history, looking back, because she's made the championship 4 before on multiple occasions in the Cup Series, and then she made it here last season, but didn't really go far in that. So for her to miss races, for her to miss the playoffs, and obviously it's still early. This is only race number 2, but it's uncharacteristic of her. Like I said, next race will be the first race of the Oval Championship, or Road Course Championship. At Mexico, I believe we head to Auto Club to finish up the week. And then we'll start next week at Sonoma before the Christmas break kicks in. Austin Shaw has a sizable lead right now over Hillary Sanchez and Frodemar Ott. Then you got to go a ways back to find Audra Baranowskis and Daryl Manning. But for Austin Shaw, taking over a famed 48, a low Chevy that Jimmy Johnson made famous. Keep in mind, Jimmy Johnson is retiring from Cup competition at the end of 2020. As you see everybody peel onto the pit lane, with the exception of a few, and Audra Baranowskis will take the lead. Right behind her is Rob Evans with that Phoenix Racing Dodge. Keep in mind that 09 team could capitalize, get some big points today. They ran very well at Daytona, and I believe got second. Oh, excuse me. It is to my knowledge that they got second in that race. I see Joshua Sakali now take the race lead and lead a lap. He is a veteran of the series, running for RCR, and he's a veteran here on NCN as far as series go in general. He's been here since our beginning as he peels off to pit. And if they're pitting 12 to 15 laps, I don't know if they'll make it to the end. We're going to keep an eye on that. I just don't know if they can make it. And could the 22 cycle out as the race leader? And it looks like Hillary Sanchez is going to cycle out to the race lead. We're not quite sure what happened to the 48. We'll find out in a second when we go through the field, once things get reset here. As you'll see, Audra Baranowskis battle for the lead up ahead, a blown motor, and that is the 24 of Dan Hummel. A blown engine for Dan Hummel. This will cost him the race here today and some valuable points early in the season. So let's go through the field now. After that, Hillary Sanchez is your race leader. Audra Baranowskis currently in second, but staying close. This is going to be an entertaining battle for the lead. In third, it's a battle for third, but currently that battle is being won by Daryl Manning. He will move up. Frodemar Otts is currently in fourth. Rob Evans, the runner-up at Daytona, I believe he is in fifth. Sixth is Crystal Soleo. She is having a great run today in that BAM Racing Dodge. Matthew Logan is seventh in the 07. Brian James is eighth. Good run going for that 0 team. In ninth is Samet Ozkan, and in 10th is Annie Thomas now. Excuse me. 11th is Joshua Sakali. In 12th is Zach Fitzwater. Good run for the 29 team. 13th is Anthony Logan. 14th is Dylan Ibrahimian. 15th is Trevor Collins. 16th is William Brock. 17th is Rodney Crouch. And 18th is Casey Naneko. 19th is Ben Crouch. And in 20th is Dylan Young. Where is the 48? The 48 has fallen all the way to 26th place. That is a tough break for them. Too early in the season. Obviously, everyone's getting used to their pit crews, especially because it's the first race we're like fully pitting. So these teams trying to get used to each other, trying to get used to their crews, who they're working with. So tough break for Austin Shaw early in the season as they're trying to get the chemistry figured out. On the bright side for Hillary Sanchez, we documented how she missed Daytona. And missing Daytona certainly hurt this team, costing them, as mentioned, a lot of valuable points. And now the climb to get into the top 33 starts today. We'll see if she can do it, or at least come close, as Daryl Manning will take second. Or will he? Audra Baranowskis battling to the outside. An intense battle here. This will allow Hillary Sanchez to get away for the time being, but Daryl Manning will take the position for second. And now he will set his sights on Hillary Sanchez. But the 10 is all over the back bumper. The 11. We'll see if they have another battle here as we come to 10 laps to go. And we will. Audra Baranowskis trying to go around Daryl Manning to the inside. It won't work. Daryl Manning will hang on for the time being. And the more these two battle for second, the more that 22 gets away. And this is exactly what Hillary Sanchez wants to see. And Sanchez is low. And she is going to pit. This will hand the lead to Daryl Manning. Will the extra lap pay off for him? And the 10, and the 32. And this is the money stop as well. Surprisingly a caution-free race so far. And now the 11 will pit. This hands the lead to Audra Baranowskis. So Baranowskis will try to stretch it another lap. Rob Evans to second. Matthew Logan to third. Brian James to fourth. We'll obviously go through the field in just a moment when the pit stops actually cycle through. As you see Baranowskis pit. And Joshua Saculli will take the race lead. With 6 to go. And onto the pit lane comes the 31 and the 20. That is William Brock as well, who stayed out. Here we go. This is likely going to be the battle to see who will cycle out to the race lead. And it looks like it's won by the 22. And yes, Hillary Sanchez will cycle around to the race lead once again with 5 laps to go. Four laps to go, and Sanchez has a pretty sizable lead. But in second is Audra Baranowskis. In a distant third right now is Daryl Manning, but he is battling with Brodemar Otts, who is now in fourth. Rob Evans is fifth. Samet Ozkan cycles to sixth. Joshua Saculli in seventh. Brian James in eighth. Annie Thomas in ninth. And Anthony Logan is in 10th. Matthew Logan is 11th. Crystal Saleo is 12th. William Brock is 13th. Dylan Ibrahimian is 14th. Trevor Collins 15th. Zach Fitzwater 16th. Casey Naneko in 17th, but a battle for 16th going on right now. 18th is Rodney Crouch. 19th is Dylan Young. 20th is currently Ben Crouch. As we have 2 laps of racing to go. That lead is shrinking. Audra Baranowskis starting to get closer and closer. And it's gonna be two of the ladies in our sport battling for the win as we come to the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Texas. And Hillary Sanchez missed Daytona. It was well documented that she missed Daytona, as I've said, like a broken record today. She's going to make up for it big here today in her first start of the season. She wins at Texas. Talk about a rebound. Hillary Sanchez pulls off an upset after missing a crucial double points race. And this is why she is one of the more clutch drivers in NCN history. In her first start, she'll also make up some valuable points in the Oval Championship. And that's always helpful, right? Anyway, congratulations to Hillary Sanchez. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to take a look at your results and overall standings, and then we'll be back here for race number 3 tomorrow from Mexico, our first road course race of 11 on the schedule. Till then, goodbye everyone.